Hello student, I am Ranjit sir. Today student, we are going to study third chapter of my Maths 1 Arithmetic Progression. Student, in arithmetic progression, first we will discuss what is a sequence. What is a sequence? Okay student, what is a sequence? Then we will study what is progression and then we will learn what is arithmetic progression. Now student, sequence is according to the textbook a set of numbers where the numbers are arranged in a definite order like the natural numbers is called a sequence. Okay student, what is a sequence? A set of numbers where the numbers are arranged in a definite order like the natural numbers is called a sequence. So natural number means what student? Natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. Student, when you are in junior KG or Balwadi, so already you have learned this 1 2 3 4. This is what natural number. This is also called as counting numbers. So this is a sequence, or you may say that sequence is a collection of numbers. What do you say that student? Sequence is a collection of numbers. Sequence is a collection of numbers arranged in definite order and by some rule. Okay student, what you will say that sequence is a collection of numbers arranged in a definite order and by some rule. Okay student, this is the what written in the textbook. What is a sequence? Now student, I will discuss different pattern of numbers. Okay student, already you know very well there are different flowers, they are having different patterns. In Rangoli you have seen the different patterns in different plants of the leaf, you will find different pattern. So in the numbers also there are different pattern, there is different sequence. Okay student, so here if I will write 1 2 4 7 11 16 and so on. Okay student, 1 2 4 7 11 16 and so on. 2 4 8 16 32 64 and so on student. 5 15 35 65 105 and so on. This is what first case we are going to discuss, and this is what second case we are going to discuss. So in second case I will write the natural number 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. Then if I will write 5 10 15 20 25 and so on. If I will write 1 3 5 7, 9, 11 and so on. If I will write student 1, 4, 7, 10, 13 and so on. Student, here we are going to discuss two cases. Student, these all numbers are sequence. Okay student, all numbers are sequence. Now in first case we see they are arranged. Okay, these numbers are arranged in definite order by some definite rule. We will find student what is the relationship. So we'll find the difference between these two student. You will get 2 minus 1 1. Here student 4 minus 2 2. Here student 7 minus 4 3. Here 11 minus 7 4. And what is the difference here? 16 minus 11, that is 5. Okay student. It means that these numbers are arranged in definite order by some definite rule student. Okay. What is the difference between 2 and 4? You will get student 2. Here student difference 4. Here student 8. Here student 16. Here student 32. What is difference here student? 10. Difference between 15 and 35 is 20. Difference between 35 and 65 is what student? 30. And here the difference between 105 and 65 is student 40. Clear student? Now in second case, when you will observe student, the difference between 1 and 2 is what student? 1. The difference between 2 and 3 is what student? 1. 3 and 4, 1 and 4 and 5, 1. Clear student? So here difference between two terms is what student? Constant, that is 1. Okay student? And if you see this student, here is 1, here is 2, 3 and 4. It means that in first case difference between two number is not constant. But in second case, the difference between two number is constant. Similarly, student, difference between 5 and 10 is what student? 10 minus 5, 5. Here 15 minus 10, 5. 20 minus 15, 5. And 25 minus 20 is what? 5. Again here student, when you will observe, the difference between two terms is what student? Constant. But in second case, when you will observe student, here is difference 2, 4, 8, 16, 32 and so on. Means in first case, difference between two terms is not constant. But in second case, the difference between two terms is constant. You will find the difference student here. You will get what? 2. Here student 2. 7 minus 5, 2. 9 minus 7, 2. And 11 minus 9 is also 2. Clear student? 1 and 4, 3. 7 minus 4, 3. 10 minus 7, 3. 13 minus 10, 3. Means the difference between two consecutive terms is what student? Constant. Student, in case 1, this is also a sequence. This is also a sequence. Okay student? And our chapter is arithmetic progression. Student, all sequence are arranged in definite order by some definite rule. Then progression is what? What is progression student? So progression is a special type of sequence. Progression is a special type of sequence where the difference between two consecutive terms is always constant student. So now I will explain what is progression. Clear student? Now I will explain what is progression. So progression. So progression is what, student? It is a special type of a sequence. Okay, student. Progression is a special type of a sequence where difference between two terms or two consecutive terms is same. Okay, student. What is progression? Progression is a special type of a sequence where difference between two consecutive term is same. Means what, student? This is a progression because the difference between two terms is always same. In first case, in first, second, third, and fourth, you will find the difference between two terms is constant. So this is what, student? Progression. Now I want to explain, student, what is the difference between sequence and progression. All the sequence cannot be progression. This is what? This is progression, student. This is what? This is progression. This is the progression. Means all the sequence cannot be a progression, but all the progression is a sequence. Remember, student, all the sequence cannot be a progression because to be a progression, the difference between two consecutive terms should be constant. So this is the sequence, but here the difference between two consecutive terms is not constant. Therefore, we will say that this sequence is not a progression, but this progression is a sequence. Okay, student? Clear? Means you will note down all the progression is a sequence, but all sequence cannot be a progression. So now, student, what is progression? Progression is a special type of a sequence where difference between two consecutive term is same. Now, student, I will explain what is arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. So arithmetic progression, in short you will write AP. Sorry, arithmetic progression, in short you will write AP. So arithmetic progression is a special type of sequence. Okay, student. Arithmetic progression is a special type of a sequence where the difference between two consecutive term is always same or constant. Okay, student. So the difference between two consecutive term is always same or constant. Example, if I will write 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and so on. Here, student, the difference between these two terms is what? 10 minus 5, 5. 15 minus 10, 5. 15 minus 20, 5. Sorry, 20 minus 15, 5. 25 minus 20, 5. Means here the difference between two consecutive terms is constant. So therefore, this is arithmetic progression. The given sequence is